everybody. We are live. This is Tiffany's Tarot, free tarot readings by Tiffany Reynolds. Thanks for joining us. How you doing today, Tiff?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jim?
Good, good. I take it your weekend was good?
Yeah, I went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's see. We have Justin Anthony Irvin. How you doing, Justin?
Hello.
And we have a Facebook user asking, can I ask a question? Yes, you can. So they must have some awesome cheesecake at that factory there.
But it's $10 per slice. They're big.
Wow, $10 per slice.
It's like $50 for a whole big cheesecake. And they're like that thick.
Wow.
At least bring 3 people, Jim.
Yeah, really. Okay, Namat Tajani Sanfo is asking, will Razak call to apologize tomorrow?
Well, let's see. So tell us about tomorrow. Tell us about this apology. Tell us about this apology. King of Wands. Ace of Cups. And one more card. One more card. Knight of Cups. So I have King of Wands. So expect to hear somebody coming in to make some kind of offer and an apology. Yes, you probably know this person. Somebody may want to come in with a sincere apology. The Knight of Cups. So somebody with a lot of emotions for you. Could be somebody, usually with the Knight of Cups, this is a sorry card, an apology card. And then with the King of Wands, this could be a fire sign or somebody that's very passionate. It could be somebody that wants to make a peace offering of some kind. And then with the Ace of Cups here, so she's literally hugging this peacock here. So it's somebody with a lot of emotions. Perhaps there was a lot of emotions that were directed towards each other, but do expect some kind of apology and a lot of sorries. And hopefully you two are able to rekindle whatever this situation was. So definitely do expect some kind of rekindlation. That's what I have for you.
Okay, then we have, let's see. Okay, that Facebook user originally, she's asking the question, or he's asking the question, thank you. Will my totaled car work out in my favor?
Let me get a different deck. Okay, so you're asking about your car. So tell us about this car. Tell us about this car. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So I have the 7 of Pentacles. So you probably are waiting to hear about this car, and I'm pretty sure you've probably put a lot of time and investment in this car within the last couple of months or the last couple of weeks. I don't know if maybe you've had some work done to it, or if you perhaps got into a serious accident and it requires a lot of um, work on done onto it, and it needs a lot of money put into it. So I also see the Six of Pentacles. So maybe the person that the person that is working on your car, they probably have been going back and forth with you about it. And you are somebody that wants a final answer from this person. Um, and maybe you feel that it's kind of been going wishy-washy. One day they might tell you, hey, I think it's almost done. And then B, they call you back the next day and they might give you 3 different stories. And the reason I say that is because I have the Five of Wands. So here you have this one lady, she's trying to talk to this gentleman and they're all arguing and fighting. Hear no evil, see no evil kind of thing going on. So I don't know if you and this other person, or maybe you had to make some phone calls trying to find out about your car. And when you try to inquire about it, you're always getting the runaround about, is it done yet? Or they make it more complicated than what it has to be. You might be dealing with somebody that might be motivated for the financial gain and putting you on hold for financial reasons. And this is why they always have you on standby and you're just waiting with the Three of Swords, heartbreak, because you're just wanting to know the outcome. You want to be serious about it. You just want an honest answer about it. But I do see in the near future, you are going to decide to probably go somewhere else with the Star, probably inquire about somewhere else and find somebody who could probably give you better option with the Ten of Cups, somebody who can get it done a lot better and it will be in your favor. They'll get it done and they'll do everything in your favor. They'll be in your favor. So that is what I have for you.
Okay, we have a Facebook user saying, "What's up, Jamandre?" Hello, Facebook user. This Facebook user is saying, if you paid that kind of money for cheesecake, you have more money than brains. And by the way that's worded, I'm assuming now that must be Jim McFarland.
Well, I went with some people that I knew. It was just for fun.
Okay, we have Justin Anthony Irvin here. No certain question, but could I get just guidance?
Okay, so just a general then.
General reading, yes.
Okay, so what I have for you is energy. So knowing that you are capable of giving off energy and you are powerful to create energy, you have the power and the will to create what you will. So it's how you want to create something, or what are you giving to do something. Courage, having the courage or strength to embrace something or to endure something or to speak up on something, about something, or feeling guided to take on a role of something. Owl spirit, wisdom. So being wise, being a leader, but also with wisdom, maybe taking an interest in a subject, a some kind of position that requires a lot of wisdom, something that you have to study for. So training of some kind, you might have to go to school for it. But also wisdom means that maybe you are observing some things from a third person kind of view, and you feel like maybe you need some kind of changes in your life, or people are telling you, and you feel like maybe that's true, and maybe I need to sit down and I need to observe myself from a third person kind of view. But wisdom can also mean, with an owl, is an owl knows who is who. So who is deceiving who? Or are you deceiving yourself? I also have change with the dragonfly. So maybe you feel that right now things need for a change in your life. Maybe you feel at some point in your life right now, you're stuck. You feel in limbo at times. Maybe you feel like you got a lot of wisdom, but what you're doing is calling you to be somewhere else. And maybe you can take that wisdom to embrace new passions, new outlets in life. But it might require, with the courage, to for you to step outside your comfort zone of what you've known. And you have that power with the energy to make that first step. You got to open that door first and make those first steps. I have water spirit, so manifesting dreams. So maybe pay attention to your dreams, or maybe there's something as a child that you always wanted to do, um, that maybe you really wanted to do, and maybe due to your circumstances, you weren't able to embrace that. But dreams are very powerful because you have individuals who have passed on, loved ones and friends, that could be trying to communicate to you through dreams of something about some kind of changes in your life. They could be telling you about something that could be coming that requires some kind of huge change in the near future that will involve some serious decisions. And at the bottom of the deck, I had the dragon with power. So you are the person that's in power of your life, and you are the person in charge of your own destiny. So you are the person that decides of where you want to go and how you want to roll in life. So if you want to stay where you're at, or if you want to see something change in life, then you have the car keys to, uh, get in your car and make it happen if you want to do what you want to do, but it all starts with you. So that's what I have with you for you, Justin.
Okay, and Justin Justin also commented on what I'm believing is the cheesecake, and Justin says must be laced. And I've got to agree because I mean that you said it was $10 a slice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
outrageous. That is outrageous. And how much is it for a whole cake?
50, I was looking at it, $55.
Wow. And is it a good size or what size is it? Is it
It's like almost, it can feed like 2 to 3 people. They're huge.
oh really? Oh,
They're
okay.
huge. So like
But
me and the people that I was with, they're people that I know, they're best friends, but we were sharing them. We couldn't even finish them. They took them
oh
home,
yeah,
but
I mean yeah, that is very, very expensive.
yeah.
Very expensive. Okay, let's see. Who do we have next? Nanda Santosa. Will my boyfriend visit me in the next days?
In the next few days. Tell us about this visit. Tell us about this visit. Tell us about this visit. Star. Page one. Okay, Nanda. Well, somebody may be coming, but this person might leave you a little bit confused. So this person shows up as a Page of Wands. So they show up as, yeah, can I come by? Can I come visit? That would be great. That would be awesome. This is somebody that you adore and love, the Two of Cups, soulmate connection. However, the Seven of Swords means that does this person have you, are you and this person like on a timeout or something? Or does this person visit you at a convenience? Or are you guys taking a break from each other? Because the Seven of Swords means this person comes in and out of your life, and when they come back with the Seven of Swords, this is somebody that's very sneaky and they don't have good intentions. This is a person that comes in whenever they want to, but when they come back to talk to you or come visit you, it's not always for good intentions. And the reason I say that is because with the Tower, there's going to be some kind of conflict. So, yeah, they might come to visit, but when they come to visit, it might be some kind of argument, or this person doesn't really plan to stay very long. And when that happens, somebody's going to feel conflicted or in their head with the Eight of Swords. Because this person only likes to come in and out and cause chaos and drama and maybe petty arguments. But this person only comes whenever they are available, but it's not for like a long-term kind of thing. And I have the star here. So somebody is an Aquarius probably, or has water. So somebody has a lot of emotions, a lot of love to give. But the Page of Wands is somebody that kind of in and out. They're kind of immature with emotions. And then with the Seven of Swords, this is somebody that's not very mature. So when they come to visit, they might tell you, yeah, I'm going to come visit. But then when they come visit, it might leave somebody feeling confused because you're not really sure why they came to visit. Because it's going to cause a tower moment. So if they're going to come to visit with the Queen of Swords at the bottom, make sure why this person is coming, the real reason why they're there, because there might be something else that that person's hiding their real intentions as to why they're just coming in and out all of a sudden. There's something else that's going on. So that's what I have for you, Nanda.
Okay, Facebook user says she appreciates it. And Justin Anthony Irvin says, awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have Josie here with us. Hi, Josie. Thanks for joining us. Would you like a reading, Josie? And Josie Coster says, yes, please.
Okay. Okay. So Josie, I have at the bottom of the deck, beneath the surface, hidden truths and something unknown. So I don't know if maybe you're going through something that you're at here, either with emotions. Maybe you feel like you're showing this to the world, but inside there's a lot of emotions that are underneath you're not showing. And if it's not emotions, it could be some kind of situation that involves you knowing only this much, but this entire iceberg is underneath. So not a lot is known about something or about someone, or not having all the details about something just yet, or in the process of knowing someone or something. And it could also include health. I also have mental clarity. So trying to get some kind of clarity on your mind about a situation or about something, but also trying to clear your mind about something or trying to consider options. If option A doesn't work, okay, what are my other options on how to do this or that? But also with this card, it could also be taking a time out and trying to take a break from the world and focusing on hobbies and things of that nature that help us disconnect from the world and the drama and try to think more of happier times to get some kind of mental clarity. So, like putting on music or something to help ease our minds, a temporary time out from the world. And if it's not that, it could also be trying to find out more information about someone, or if it's not you, it could be somebody trying to get information about you. I have Archangel Ragal, justice, harmony, and solutions. So it could be concerning some kind of justice or the justice system. Um, so seeking some kind of solution on something could also be with the justice, talking about like uh, divorce, child support, uh, housing, uh, cars, things of that nature, anything that has to do with the legal system. But also, if it's not the legal system, you feel that some justice is owed to you, and justice will be brought to you in a way when you least expect it. But justice is going to be served when you least expect it. Divine presence, the force of love and creation. So being in tune with nature, with God, and everything is connected. So spending time and also with this card, being that person that is the person that is connecting everybody and reminding everybody of what is love and connection to a higher power also. And we do that through different ways, whether we are helping people through community service, our jobs, um, inspiring people, our actions, our words. There's so many ways that we help people um, connect to a higher power. Elementals, nature, spirit, the four elements. So connecting to nature, wanting to preserve nature, being connected to animals, or wanting to preserve um, Mother Nature, but also being in tune with angels and fairies and to the other side. You also might be somebody, or you have someone in your family that is connected spiritually to these kinds of unique little guardians of the earth. And the last one I have is kinship, community in your group. So connecting to those that we love, but also trying to find a group that we connect to and reaching out to those that we feel that they need a friend or a shoulder to cry on or to be the voice for them is also what this card can represent. Um, but it can also be your loved ones too. Maybe there's somebody in your family that's having a hard time, and maybe You reaching out to them, or you be surprised that they reach out to you. So that's what I have for you, Josie.
Okay, Tiff. And Josie goes on to say, wow, spot on. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, next we have Deborah Gillespie. Will I meet a man soon?
Tell us about the future. Tell us about the future. Tell us about the future. So, Deborah, yes. I don't know if maybe recently you had a past relationship that maybe you had to walk away from somebody with the Eight of Cups and are trying to start anew with the universe. Because you have somebody from a past with the Six of Cups. That's probably trying to find out uh, either through mutual friends of yours, people that you uh, know, either both of you knew or something. Um, could have been a fire sign, possibly. But this person could have been a water sign too. This person is showing up as a Page of Swords. And Page of Swords means social media, telephone. Knight of Swords. Okay, he stays back and he watches. This is a past person. You may have an ex that wants to come back, and you have a choice between two people. You may have an ex that wants to come back, and you have a new person that wants to come back. A new person, so you're getting two people. It's up to you, the High Priestess, on what you want to take and what you're going to tolerate. If you want somebody that's going to cause conflict with the Five of Swords, with the Circus, And do you want somebody that's going to promise a happy family, happy wife, and the potential of marriage with the Four of Wands? So you have a choice, but you have two people that are showing up here. So you have a choice between the two. So it's all up to you on what you want to do. But yeah, you have a new person that wants to come in. You have a past person that may not be too happy. And they might try to come in too and want to apologize. However, that X with the death card could be a Scorpio. Um, that relationship is over, but they're going to try to test the boundaries. The Seven of Swords, because they don't know how to let it go. It's an X. And then you have a new person, like I said, that wants a real relationship and wants marriage. And with the Knight of Cups, they're offering real love. And they're going to take their time, but they want their happily ever after. They're not going to play mind games with you because they want marriage. So that's what I have for you.
Okay, I'm back. I don't think there's anybody else in line at the moment. So let's get back to that cheese factory now. Is that just the name of a place, a little place, or is it actually a factory?
No, it's a restaurant, Jim.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
pretty,
restaurant. Okay.
yeah, it's pretty
Because
popular in
I
the
was
mall.
thinking to myself, if it were actually a factory, it would mean that they could sell it at a cheaper price, I would think.
I don't know why they name it that. I mean, we just we just went because we were like, okay, let's just do something different. So that's why we went there today. But I guess because inflation and everything going on, they just decided to
Yeah,
everything's expensive now. So I
that's
don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah, very crazy.
Shh.
And Deborah Gillespie says you are right on point. Thank you.
You're welcome, Deborah. Well, at least it's not $5,000 a cheesecake. I mean, I've got stories where
You know,
what was it?
do you know what the most expensive liquid is on earth?
No, I
Scorpion venom. It costs 39
Scorpion.
yeah, it costs $39 million a gallon.
Goodness, wow. I know that one time my uncle took me and my grandparents and my mom and some other people. We went to this restaurant. I think it was called the Old San Francisco Steakhouse. And when we went in there, it was all the lights were turned off. Okay, so that was a red flag. I didn't think anything of it. Okay, all the lights were turned off. It was real dim. You couldn't see anything in there. And then they had like the person playing the piano. So I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. And then the
Well,
lady, she was like, oh,
in other words, there was lighting, but it was very dim. They
yes. And
didn't set it.
then so they had this guy playing the piano, and it's like he stepped back in an old saloon and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, right? And they were playing the piano, and the lady was dressed up like she was like from the cowboy times, right? It was cool. It was okay. But then, like, they just told us to order from the menus, and I noticed that they didn't have prices on the menu. And I was like, huh? So I thought it was really weird. And then when my uncle was finally ready to pay, they finally gave him the receipt. I saw the receipt. It was like over $585.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
That's
when
crazy.
so when they finally turned on the lights, when we were about to leave, I saw the prices and the plates were like almost $50 a monthly. And I was like,
That's outrageous.
so the Cheesecake Factory and $10 a cheesecake ain't nothing compared to that place. That's all I gotta say. It ain't nothing.
Deborah Gillespie is asking, where are you from?
I'm from San Antonio, but I grew up in El Paso.
She also says, I am going to share you out to my friends.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah, we
sharing.
thank you. We thank you for that, Deborah. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, that's crazy. That's but anyway, that scorpion venom, they use that in the medical field, I believe.
Yeah. And the rattlesnake venom too. I think those venoms, yeah.
Yeah. Boy, you'd have to milk a lot of scorpions, I would think, to get a gallon. That's why it's so
My
expensive.
my dad found one and he got a boot and he chased it around the whole apartment. All you saw was boots flying everywhere. I'm like, what are you doing? And he saw the little scorpion shoo, all over. And and my dad opened the door and that little scorpion, he just jumped out and he took off
Yeah.
into the desert. He didn't even want to come back. He never came back. All he saw was boots flying everywhere.
And Deborah says, have a great evening. I know you are going to do very well on here. You have
Thank
a
you,
great
Deborah.
evening as well. Yep. So we've got a little lull here. That doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
Gotta expect it now and then.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, I know that in my city we have Fiesta Texas coming up here. What is it? Fiesta Texas, St. Patrick's Day. They're already advertising for that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything is commercialized, everything's all about the almighty buck.
In San Antonio, I advise the Riverwalk is going to be the craziest place to go for Fiesta because everybody wants to come to San Antonio during that time to party hardy. I don't know. So
They
I
must
don't.
have a lot of rodeos there and stuff like that, right?
The rodeo just finished actually last
Did it?
weekend, but they're still having rodeos all over
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's
the United
common
States.
in that area. Yeah.
Um, I think in California they have them, and in New York. Yeah, yeah. And my students, I got them addicted to the rodeo. That's all they want to watch is rodeo now. I'm like, okay, so that's all they want to watch. So they always say cowboys, rodeo, cowboys. So they really they got it. Yeah, that's their
All right,
favorite.
we have Christy Dawn. Could I get a reading, please?
Yes. Okay. So, Christy, I have strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. So, having the strength to endure and embrace whatever you are going through, but also having the strength to either lead or guide. You may be somebody that feels like you have a lot of challenges in your life, and maybe you feel like you have been pushed a lot and tested a lot in this life. And it's because you are being challenged, because what you're being asked to do is to overcome, and it's to build yourself as an individual, because you have a lot of strengths to give others. You're very unique. Sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on a retreat. So sanctuary literally means spending time, taking time out. Uh, you know, so this could mean uh, if you're somebody that is religious, going to a church. If you're not religious, maybe more spiritual. Maybe you're somebody that's inspired by arts and crafts. Maybe you're somebody that likes music. Maybe you're somebody that just needs a walk to clear your mind. Maybe you're somebody that's inspired by community, putting the community together. Maybe that's your stronger things that you like to do. But also with this card, um, you tend to figure out what you need to do when you spend your time alone. That's when you start receiving messages from the other side, from a higher power of what your purpose is, because you start reflecting and meditating, whether it doesn't matter what kind of spirituality or religion you believe in, you start receiving messages about what your purpose here is to do. When you're alone, your angels will be like, hey, did you get our message? This is what they are telling you. Hey, this is what you're here to do. They can only hint and try to guide you, but usually you'll start picking it up. Miracles. You have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. So a lot of people tend to want to know if it's going to be, is it going to be in my inbox today? Is it going to be by 6 a.m. tomorrow? A lot of people want it on demand, but a lot of people tend to what they need to understand is that we have to surrender to a higher power, and everything that is meant to be will be answered. It's just us having the patience to understand why things happen the way that it does. But everything will be answered the way it's supposed to, in a different time, not on our time, in a different time. In the spirit world, it's different on their side than our side. So it takes a little bit longer on here to get here. But all of your prayers are being answered. It just might take a little bit longer. But it might happen in the most unusual ways. And it might really blow your mind of how these things come to pass. Past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. So a lot of people come in with past lives. They have birthmarks. They have phobias, nightmares, stuff, fears for a lot of unknown reasons. They tend to feel a connection to certain time periods and places, certain cultures, religions, things of that nature. It's because it comes from a past life. Um, However, not all past lives are always sunshine and rainbows. Some of them are very unfortunately tragic. And sometimes they show up as old, I call them old habits. or nightmares or PTSD that the soul carries. And sometimes we have to unlearn what we learned from a past life so we can experience positive things in this life, because not every life is going to be the same. There's going to be new experiences each life. That's what they mean by in um, everlasting life. You always get a new life when we leave this earth, but each life is going to be different. So that's what this card is saying. Because the earth is like a school, and some people they come back to be a teacher, and some people they didn't learn their lesson, so they're sent back again, and we have to try to pass the test. That's the best way I can try to explain it to some people. And at the bottom, I have prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So you may get a sum of money with prosperity financially, could be some kind of gift. Um, all of this is saying is that just manage your finances, be cautious with it. Some people I know that they when they get their incomes, they tend to want to go spend their money uh, that same day and just want to go crazy with it. But this card is just saying be cautious with it, and just use it for knowing what you want and what you need. But your answers are being answered, and everything is gonna come the way it's supposed to in your life. So that's all that I have for you, Christy.
Okay, Christy says, wow, thank you.
You're welcome, Christy.
She also says, shared you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Next we have Emily Hudson. Hey, can I get a reading?
Absolutely. Let's jump out. Okay. So Emily, 4 cards literally jumped out before I could even shuffle. So usually when they jump out like that, I take them because they are very important to the person. So the first one I have is truth. So either getting the truth or clarity about someone or something that was being revealed, or getting to know the truth, or seeking the truth within yourself, or finding the truth in yourself, knowing you have the truth in yourself. Well-being, taking care of yourself, your mind, your soul, your body. Everything has to be connected for your entire body, mind, and soul to be well. Peace, having peace or giving peace or being a peacemaker, or someone coming to you asking for some kind of peace and deliverance. New beginnings. So new beginnings could be new doors being open to you, new life opportunities, new employment, new opportunity to move overseas, um, scholarships, uh, school, could be a million possibilities of what this is. Having compassion for the world or having compassion for others. So compassion, it takes a lot to be compassionate, but having a very big heart for the world and for all of those that live in it, especially even animals. Giving back and receiving compassion. Dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. There's a very strong message that is being indicated by loved ones from the other side, including your angels. Finding yourself or finding your truth. And at the bottom, I have blessings. So receiving blessings or praying for blessings. So you may be somebody that is asking and know that you are receiving blessings. And the last card I have is happiness. So refocusing on what makes you truly happy and what made you smile and truly happy, not by financial, but what just made you happy as an individual, um, or seeing others happy. What really makes you happy? So that's what I have for you, Emily.
Okay, Tiff, that was perfect timing. We're just about at the top of the hour.
All right.
Boy, that hour flies by, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It goes by very, very quickly. And I don't see anybody else in line. Emily Hudson says, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Emily.
All right. We'd like to thank everybody that joined us and participated with us today. And we will be here next week, next Saturday. We usually
Yeah.
live stream every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you want to join us then, we'd be glad to have you. And
Yeah.
we want to thank everybody for participating. And we'll see you all again next week.
Thank you. See you soon.